Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you are fine. Please support me and like my video. The little boy was running back toward the thief. Suddenly he fell down. At that time Ao kept him up and hold him on his arm. Now Ao and little boy riding on the horse. The boy thinking, that was terrifying. I almost got myself killed. Ao said to him, little girl, do you need help to get off the horse? Ao thinking that she is the girl on the prairie. Little girl. Ao was happy and said to Wu, look, I just saved a pretty little girl. She is too afraid to get off the horse, come and help her. Wu said to the little boy, whose daughter is this? What are you doing here by yourself? Little boy was shocked, then he said to them, I am not a girl. I am a boy. Ao surprised, and said to him, you are too pretty to be a boy. The little boy said to them, I am Yin Shang, I am 8 years old. Thanks for saving me. Ao said to Yin Shang, Wu went to look for your uncle already, don't worry, he will find your uncle. By the way, your name is so cool. My uncle said that only the brave and strong can be called Yin Shang. Little boy was nervous and said to Ao, you, and thinking I feel so nervous talking to a girl. I am so jealous of uncle, he has got so many female friends. I got one. Ao said to him, what are you doing? Little boy said to her, care for some game. It's a game invented by Princess Yin, Gomoku. On the other side little boy uncle search him, Yin Shang, where are you, Yin Shang? And he said to one guy, excuse me, have you seen a kid about this tall? The guy said to him, nope, sorry. His uncle thinking, crap, I lost him. At that movement, a lady riding on the horse came there, and said to him, excuse me, sir, are you Yin Shang uncle? Then he turned toward the lady, and thinking it's the lady that I saw in this morning. He and said to her, could you kindly tell me where my nephew is? She said to him, that he is all right, I will take you to him. The guy said to her, thank you so much, you are such a pretty and kind lady. I can't believe I could run into such a beautiful lady like you here. The guy was happy to see her, and she thinking, are you going to see your nephew or not? Then a guy happily said to her, be honest, my nephew is like me, he has a strong sense of justice and always ready to help others. He is adept with both the pen and the sword, he is also very smart. On the other side, they both were playing game, and Ao said to little boy, Yin Shang, you have lost the game already. You can't retract the move again. Yin Shang said to Ao, just one more time. I promise. One last time. Ao said to him, all right, remember you have lost 2 rounds already, I will piggyback you for half an hour, don't you break your word. Guy came there where Ao and little boy playing the game. When Guy saw his nephew lost the game, he thinking that loser is not my nephew. My nephew is not like this. No, it can't be. What a shame. Little boy was upset and said to uncle, help me, please, help me. Uncle said to him, that is it. Stop crying like a baby. Ao called her, Auntie Yu. A hug please. She jumped towards the Auntie Yu for hug, but she fell down, and crying. Ao said to her, Auntie Yu, why did you dodge back again? You pinch on her cheeks, and you hug to her. Ao said to her, you look great today. You are the best. Little boy uncle seeing towards the lady Yu and Ao and thinking, that my mother has never hugged me so gently, she always had a serious face. Father passed away when the misfortune happened to the family. Mother took charge of the family affairs by herself. The next year after she handed the charge to my brother. Maybe that is why I am so flighty. Maybe that is why I don't want to get married early and raise children like other people do. Little boy calling uncle, uncle. Then he pulls sleeves of his uncle, at that movement one sleeve is cut. Ao said to Auntie Yu, look, that guy's sleeve is cut. Uncle hold the little boy on his arm and going towards his own residence. Uncle said to them, we need to fix the appearance, please excuse us, lady. We will come back and thank you for helping us in person. After that uncle thinking, that was so embarrassing. Having my sleeve ripped in front of my crush. I will never take him with me again. Little boy said to Ao in loud voice, remember, I owe you a piggyback. I will come back after uncle gets changed. Ao said to him, I won't break my word. Alright, I will wait for you. When they came to their own residence, uncle said to him, nephew, what do you think about this? Maybe the previous one was better. Little boy saying to himself, whichever you like, you can even go naked if you feel like. It's been 2 hours, it's getting dark already. It would be too late to visit Shenyu. Uncle seeing towards the little boy and thinking, what do you know? You don't even care to take off the leaf on your head, girls wouldn't like guys like you. Uncle said to little boy, that we are going to visit your life savior, that is why I am dressing up formally. You should also get changed, or it will be too inappropriate. Little boy said to him, it's not needed. Shenyu said they don't care much about such details. I saw Shenyu brother today, he was carrying 2 solid iron balls with him, his arms are strong and sculpted, he looked great. Uncle said to little boy, that you were right. I gotta change for something more masculine. Then uncle changed dressed, and said to him, this one makes a perfect match with that jade pendant. After some time, little boy was sleeping, and third master knocked at the door. Uncle opened the door and said to the master, what's the matter? Master said to him, we should leave. The Jing army is attacking. When little boy awake up, he said to uncle, what? Why are we leaving? Weren't we going to visit Shenyu? I still owe her the bet. Uncle said to little boy, this was urgent, Mr. Gu told us the Jing army was attacking. We have to get away from here as soon as possible. The Jing army is coming. Are we leaving Shenyu here like this? Uncle was in aggressive mood and said to him, it's the Jing army we are talking about. Do you have any idea how dreadful it is? Every one of them has killed tons of people. We will get ourselves killed if we go back. Little boy insisted his uncle and said to him, let's take Shenyu back, to Shi. Uncle said to him, it's too late. We can't go back already, but I sent someone to warn them, the rest is left to the destiny. On the other side, one guy came there, and said to the magistrate, Your Honor, there is an emergency at the border. Magistrate said to him, tell me. The guy said to him, the Jing army is launching an attack. People living by the border are all in a panic. Next morning, third master said go the villagers, Jing army is coming. As we all know, Jing army doesn't spare women and children in battlefields. All of them are skillful, I would suggest we fight it out with them before. But now, one guy said to him, third master, then let's run away. Shenyu thinking that why didn't uncle correct him? I thought they were not allowed to address him as third master anymore. One lady said to all of them, we are not running away. This is our home, we will have nowhere to stay if we abandon our home. If we left here, even though Jing army gave up attacking us, we would end up separated. Life just started to get better after all those years. And we raise our children here, we cannot leave. Madame Luo said to them, that is right. Bone Village is our home. We're not running away. Third master said to Mr. Guo, I happened to save you and kept you in the village years ago, you repaid us handsomely. Now that the critical moment has come, please show us a way to live. We will follow your guide. Madame Luo thinking Prime Minister. This land was abandoned by the god. The power of the Qing family doesn't work in such places. It was Shenyu who turned this abandoned land alive again. And this decision, I think Shenyu should have the last say. After all, she is the village head. No matter what her decision is, I will follow her firmly. Shenyu said them, that I grew up with my brothers here. It is home to us all, if bad guys come, we repel them. Even though we change the name into Bone Village, deep down in the blood, we are still fearless bandits. Since that is also how others think about us all this time. We will fight like before, defending our home from the enemies by every means. On the other hand, Rui, the younger brother of the former Jing emperor, the first thing he did after he killed his brother and ascended the throne was made his brother wife the empress. He also announced to the whole kingdom that he would marry only one woman in his life. After that he quickly conquered more than 100 tribes and united the kingdom of Jing. Later on, the new emperor Rui set his eyes on the barbarian prairie. Instead of conquering the land and its people, he simply slaughtered millions of them. Children's and women's were also be killed. Rui thinking about the ceremony fire is the symbol of the kingdom luck. But why does it seem darker than before? That witchcraft case wasn't a big deal at all. I would never expel him from the palace, if he didn't look at her that way. I vented my anger on Chongfang by expelling him from the palace. She is just a deposed empress. Where did these feelings come from? Rui said to Yan Qing, what does the fire say? He said to Rui, Your Majesty, the border will be safe. It's nothing but a scary rumor. The little princess said to Rui, that's great, father. I told you everything will be alright. You were also saying that the prairie near the border was developing just fine a few days ago. More and more people are registered in the system, even the families of the guilty officials are well treated. Those generals are just trying to swindle more provision by exaggerating the truth, but my father gets so worried that he couldn't even eat. Yan Chong thinking that they deserve to be executed. The ceremony almost went out. Rui said to the little princess, back to the palace. Yan Chong thinking that little princess was right. The Shen state can't afford another war. Those prairie residents have to sacrifice for the kingdom. If only Master was still here. Master Life Fire is exactly the same as the ceremony fire. Which means he is at the prairie right now. Master will be one of those who have to die for the kingdom. On the other side, little princess and her mother swimming in the pool. Little princess said to her mother, "You look gorgeous." Mother said to her, "That's very sweet of you, my sweetheart." Little princess said to her, "Yes, mommy." Mother said to him, "Do you like the little prime minister?" Little princess said to her, "Of course not, we are just classmates. Yang Chong is just a little boy to me. But you are even younger than him. Anyway, I have to warn you that the prime minister will never get married. And I will not let you get too involved with him. Also, why did you tell him to lit about the border? Mother, you're from Jing. Even if you don't remember about this anymore, others will always do. Mother, I just want you to live happily. Leave the rest to me. Sometimes it feels like she is not my daughter. It feels more like she is a spirit that possessed my daughter body. She is terribly mature and considerate. But I guess it was because Auntie changed ye fortune by force. Probably I am just thinking too much after all, I raised her up by myself." The border Jing army attack. An urgent reinforcement request was sent to the imperial city overnight. But the government sent nothing but a rebuke letter. The kingdom of Shen is forgotten by the god. One guy said, "That is a Jing sword. I have to get it back." Wu said to Guy, "Forget about it. I will give her you 100 swords like that if we make it back." Rui seeing towards Wu, and thinking, you killed 2 enemies in one shot. You have quite some skills, young man. Then Rui said to Wu, "You must be sent by the government. How many soldiers do we have?" Wu turned his face and said to him, "Soldiers. We are bandits. The former skeleton mountain is back." Big Princess Shenyu absorbed all energy of death resentment wandering in the mountain, giving Skeleton Mountain a chance of prosperity. But now, a large amount of death energy has been gathering around the prairie. The souls of the dead all come to the Skeleton Mountain, creating a death fog. Some newborn babies were about a month old already, but ended up a puddle of blood. Mr. Guo had to hide all the kids in Shenyu room. All of them gather at night time for dinner. When Rui seeing words Lady Yu, he thinking, is that women family of some criminals? She still looks gorgeous even though she is disfigured. She must have suffered a lot, but even so, she can smile like that. One guy said to Rui, "Here, have some jigget." Rui said to him, "Jigget? Is not this for festival only?" A guy said to Rui, "There is no need saving it with the cloud on the horizon. We would rather enjoy the last moment, and fight with no regret." Rui eating the meat and thinking, that it was exactly like the last time I drank with my brother soldiers. But, then he said to them, "They are dead now. All of them, all my brothers are gone." Ao came to near the Rui, and said to him, "They won't die for nothing. We will avenge them." Rui was upset and said to her, "Who are you?" Ao said to him, "I am the head of these bandits." Rui laughing ha ha ha, and said to her, "You are the same age as my niece." Next morning Rui said to the old man, "There were so many people last night. Where did they go?" Old man said to him, "They were gone. They went to fight Jing army." Rui said to him, "What? Jing army? This is nonsense." Old man said to him, "They all were gone. Even our little village head." Rui said to him, "But I should be the one." Rui reached the place where they were fighting. One guy said to him, "Don't stand there without any disguise. Come over here." Rui said to him, "That aren't you the one who cooked the lamb yesterday? What did you do to yourself?" A guy said to him, "Be quiet. We will all be doomed if we are detected by the enemies. We all dressed up like this so that they won't find us. And you keep your voice down." Rui said to him, "Oh, I see." Then Rui came near to Ao, and said to him, "Are you all made? Send her back to the mountain. Thank you for watching my